Hello buddy, my name is MrBonesy. Welcome back to Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Now in the last episode we finished off Encounter. It's been a little while since I uploaded consistently, I would say. I was sick if you didn't see my YouTube comment, my community post, or one of my live streams. Now there's 3 options there. I was sick. It was a terrible sickness, but it was the fact that my voice was going away kind of sick. So, and this game is all about reading. And also, I just don't want to look back on a video of a Let's Play, and I was sick at the beginning of it, and I'm just like, oh, guys, and then like part end 5, or now I'm like, hi everybody. So it's like, I might as well just wait it out. Live streams are a bit different. I'll just wait it out. And my voice is back. So let's just jump into Purgatory. I haven't recorded in a good minute too. It's nice to sit back and with the lights on. I don't know who this person is either. Our friendship will last forever. It will never end. My mind was in a daze. The lights on the ceiling were spinning, moving in and out of another, alternating between hazy and distinct with informing spiral patterns in my eyelids. I was being jerked along the ground by my legs like a heavy sack of rocks. I could feel every step he took vibrate across my entire body. But I couldn't do anything to stop it. I could no longer move on my own accord. I just kept getting dragged inch by inch across the filthy floor. Then eventually he stopped and threw me down, and I rolled hard onto my face. I was helpless before him. Whimper. Wheeze. The piece of chocolate had fallen out of my pocket. I was pretty sure it did anyway. And I wasn't about to let anyone else have it. Give it back, you bastard. The large man took a crumpled form, and roughly flipped me back over my legs, as if I were nothing more than a doll to him. I was facing him from the middle of the hallway as he readied his enormous hammer and looked right into my eyes. Was this it? Was I going to be killed now? Please God, no. I was terrified, but not entirely. After all, she's coming to save me. Noho's coming. I know she is. She'll always come. She's my friend. This is like one of those reporter guys. I'm pretty sure that was with her that transferred. I'm pretty sure. I think. It's hard for to remember all these fucking names. I'm really honest with you. Yeah! Still don't want to scream. I'm going to be honest. Purgatory. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, this is you. I don't remember you at all in the first game. But it's cool to seeing her again. Woo-ee! My name is Sayaka. Ooey. Oh, Ooey? I'm a junior at Paul Owen. There's actual song going on. Academy High School. I'm just a normal girl, but my job conflicts with my studies, so I don't go to school all that often. And this was the first day I had free in a while, so I called out my friend Noho, and we spent the whole day together having a blast. I like how the music cuts in and it goes like very quiet. The last event on our schedule was a Twilight Girls concert. I think I know why. I think they can't get rid of the voice acting. I muted the voice acting, so I think the audio gets quiet because it's talking, quote unquote, but then it gets louder because the dialogue for the text goes away. Probably not going to let this play out. This is going to get claimed. They play every so often at a local venue called Club Beta. Damn. And they're all so incredibly cute. I try to catch them whenever I can. Recently, Twinkle had been performing on evening request shows, and they've been getting more and more attention. As well as they should, you know. I'd joined them on the program a few times myself in the group, and I liked to keep in touch, though. Through tweets and texts. Or texts and tweets. Woo! You! Woo! My eyes met with Noho's, and we were both put our hands in the air like we didn't care. So cute! I'm not going to put on a voice when there's 2 talking. Try to remember the voice I gave you. Thanks, Sayaka. Twinkle's the best. I think I'm in love. Right? Aren't they awesome? I mean, their moves in that last song. Oh, I remember. Check it. Check this out. Whoa, you got it down, girl. I think that your hips or movements are the teensiest bit off. Outside Club Beta after the show, fans were hanging around the street corners, immersing in the lingering rhythm of the music. And some of them just went on to Club Alpha. I wanted that to ride that wave myself, but didn't like the idea of blocking the road in the process. So Noho and I just paced our way back to the station. Hey, check it out! I bought a towel. Noho began waving around a towel she bought at the merchandising booths after the show. She looked like a matador taunting a pop idol. Haha, the #1 fan. That's excellent. I have to buy one next time myself. Oh, it's still only 9. Hey, Sayaka, why did you say we drop by by Gust's on the way back? Oh, come on, let's get ourselves some sweets to eat. Sounds pretty sweet to me. Lead on. I'm like really fucking close to the webcam. Hee. Please give me the strawberry milk flan special, please. Whatever it's Noho had ordered, it sounded completely alien to me. The heck is that? Sounds super sugary. Something that'll put me in the 7th heaven. That's what. It's covered in milk and ridiculously delicious. This is Noho Sanonoki. We're in the same school, same year, same class. Our backgrounds are sort of similar, and well, we talk all the time, and we eat together and stuff. But most of all, just look how cute she is when we're together. She even makes a gal like me all wobbly. I love this little lady. Point is, it's good, and you're welcome to try some if you like. Why, thank you. As for me, I believe I'll go with you, the butterfly pancakes. Coming right up. They do say girls should ingest a lot of calories after 9 at night. But hell, we hadn't eaten anything all day, so I figured why not indulge a little. Don't want the in-calories man to come and kill us. Cause like, what the fuck standard is that? La la, la la la, la la la. Noho was gazing longingly at her towel while singing the melody to the Twilight's, the Twinkle Star songs. Not Twilight. She usually is a really cool and collected person, so I bet our classmates would flip out if she saw her like this. It was only when the two of us were alone together that she let loose with this feline-like personality of hers, and it was always made me feel really special. I can't speak. You sure seem like you had a great time. I'm glad you could join me. No, slowly raised her head and looked into my eyes. And wow, what a gaze that girl had. I felt like I could lose myself at those perfect peepers. Something wrong? I'm worried about you, Seika. You haven't been getting enough rest lately, have you? I've completely hidden my fatigue, but no, somehow saw right through me. I could never keep anything from her. Yeah, I haven't really had weekends these last 2 months. Voice acting, soap operas, online radio? Yeah, I could definitely see the problem. I bet you're the one to talk though. Radio goes hunts, and yeah, aren't you supposed to be in a movie too? Total jelly, by the way. I'm guessing jealous? Never heard anyone say total like jelly as a abbreviation for that. Haha, I'm just an extra. I'll be sitting behind God, I can't say names. I hate Japanese names, man. Takyumo, Sato, yeah? Eating French food. Hooray for me. I didn't announce that yet, though. Where'd you hear about that? Oh, Miss Taguchi blog, of course. He wrote a ton about it. Oh, the bald face. And he told everybody to cheer you on as loud as they could. Oh, they. Oy vey. Her expression twisted into an exaggerated blob pose, and she sprawled out across the table. You can't say anything around that guy. Hee. For a while, I gazed at Noho, who had placed her chin on the table and puffed out her cheeks. Not sure how to break the silence, I tried switching subjects. Oh, hey, Noho. For my next radio show, I'm doing a special on scary stories. I'm calling it Goosebumps. You heard of it? It's doing it with an author, little not known here. The deflated Noho silently reflected. Guess I'll procure her interest. You've got a great voice, and I'd love to have you as a guest speaker. So you can be my expert, commenting on ghost stories submitted by listeners. Hmm. Her head still glued to the table, Noho fell deep into thought. She seemed oddly concerned. I couldn't miss the monetary the I couldn't miss the momentary twinkle in her eye. Though success, I just needed to rebait the lines, and she was as good as I caught. Come on, please. For me, my phone keeps vibrating, and it's literally the news. Like, I've never got a notification from a news. My phone reset it, so maybe it installed an app. Come on, please. For me, my listeners know we're friends, and I got a lot of messages asking me why you haven't been on the show yet. You've been a big hit for sure. Hmm. But more than anything, I really just wanted to see you what you like to be a co-host. A show with my bestest buddy, Noho. Meow meow. Oh, she mewed. What the fuck? She's actually, oh my god, she's transforming. She was showing interest. It wouldn't take much to get her to pounce on this old yarn now. What the fuck am I watching? Mew. Come on, come on. People don't actually know Noho like I do. She's actually a cat girl. She hides her ears pretty well. Now that I'm thinking of like characters and like double lives, I don't want to say it, but she kind of looks like one character from High School DxD. If you don't know what that is, don't search that up. This was the thing that was sort of happened between us sometimes. She would turn into a cat, and then I played the part of her master. Why does everyone have fucking weird relationships with each other in this fucking game? Oh, grab that ass. Oh, you know, meow. Like, what the fuck? Can't you just be normal for 5 minutes? God damn, can't you just be fucking normal? There's some fancy cat food in it for you. If you say yeah, the waitress is like, I'm just gonna leave this here. What's that supposed to mean exactly? I'll treat you to a cafe quote fond non. Sounds good. Ooh. No's face lit up. Okay, I'll do it. Yay, thank you, thank you. I love you, Noho. Mew. Why are you hissing at me? I did it. I got on the green light. My smile could have been big. Could have not have been bigger at that moment. No's popularity had exploded recently, so she's been having a hard time managing all the requests she's been getting to appear on other radio shows. I've been hoping to get the chance to tie our work together at some point, but I never imagined it would be this easy. So with that out of the way, we sat back down and enjoyed the hell out of our butterfly pancakes and strawberry milk flan special. And before we knew it, it was past 10. You spent a whole hour there, damn. Noho and I stood up and started down the road home, giggling and chatting the whole way. So Noho. Damn, like slow down! No. When are we going to school again? Planned on it tomorrow. I've been ditching class a lot for work, but they still said, damn! Almost got hit there! But they said I should at least show up to hand in my reports. Oh, okay. You're going to have to turn it in too, you know. They'd be asking for it next time you're there. Hey, really? Well, whatever. It's just a report. It'll work itself out if I stay up all night. Haha, hell, hey, you want to stop in and grab Kabuki's new book? You've been dying to read it, right? And his place is on your way, so... Oh, yes, please. Right this way, then, madame. Noho's house was literally on the way home for me. Or rather, Mr. Kabuki's house, since that's where she's been staying for the last little while. That bitch! Stealing my woman! Due to various circumstances, Noah had been continuing. What? Had been coming to school from here rather than living with her parents. Commuting. Supposedly, she moved in to study under Mr. Kabuki, like his Padawan. She was always willing to go that extra mile, and I always admired that about her. Kabuki, Kabuki, I'm home. Oh, it's you! You're the face. Welcome back. Not too cold out, I trust. Nah. Oh, hello. You must be... I was nervous as he looked me over, but he had very kind eyes, and the man, was he ever hot. Like old school Japanese style hot. He even has a ring. Good evening. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Sayaka Ui. And yes, I am Noho's master. We might have to share. You get weekends, I get weekdays. You can't have this, kitty. I bowed quickly as Mr. Kabuki flushed a gentle smile. I'm Kabuki. Thanks for always looking after Noho. She talks about you quite a lot. I'm so glad. I also heard a lot about you, Mr. Kabuki. A laundry list of failed publications, no doubt. Oh no, that's not true at all. Hey, Saga, since you're here, why don't you stay for tea or something? Kabuki bought some really nice, really amazing seconds flush. What the fuck is this word? Darjeeling? I think. Darjeeling? What the fuck is Darjeeling? I'm curious. What the fuck is that? How do you even spell it? I actually do remember how to spell it, which is quite a surprise. Oh. Oh, yeah. You know what? It's funny to me because I immediately know what this is. I can't remember what the word is. Chai. It's like, you know the meme in the Spider-Man movie, chai tea, but it's like chai literally means tea. You're just saying tea. I think it literally is tea because one of them is Darjeeling tea. I'm assuming Darjeeling, and it says Darjeeling City in India. I have no fucking clue what Darjeeling is. I'm assuming it's like a tea, or it is a tea, but I don't know. My brain wants to say that just means tea because they didn't say tea after the end. But so Google's just coping with my Americanness and being like, oh, he's not gonna know that means tea, so we'll just put tea at the end. So I'm just saying tea. I'm not sure though. I could be fucking stupid though. I'm just assuming because I'm American and I'm an ignorant white guy. Anyways. Well, I kind of felt like I was being put on the spot. I mean, if it's already late, I doubted Mr. Kabuki was too keen on playing host, and I just Googled it on my phone, and I don't know what Darjeeling means. You don't mind if you do? You thought it was TT, did you? I'm gonna stop this bit. Kabuki? Of course not. Though, you best give your family a call and let them know where you're at. You wouldn't want them to worry after all. I'm gonna have 2 kittens over tonight. Thank you very much. I hope it isn't too much trouble. Please, make yourself at home. Dude's got a killer smile. It was easy to see why Noho got so into him. Alright, then come on in. Okay. In front of Kabuki's, Noho returned to her usual cool self after calling home. I passed nervously, though, the living room. I passed nervously through the living room, feeling a bit like I was imposing. Damn, this is a nice-ass place. But what a living room it was. The furnishing was a fusion of Japanese and Vietnamese styles, and everything just looked really posh and inviting. This isn't inviting, but everything else is. This place is incredible. Go ahead and leave your bag over there, and please get comfortable. I put on the Darjeeling. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, Kabuki. It's no problem at all. I was looking to drink some myself, in fact. Kabuki then disappeared into another room, his smile never once fading. A total dreamboat all the way. Noho gestured for me to sit, so I cautiously plopped myself down on the expensive-looking sofa. Wow, I'm sinking! Sayaka, just relax, okay? I'm going to go hit the little girl's room. Okay, I'll be napping here when he gets back. Go for it. No, begin walking out of the room, chucking at my chuckling at my swiftly sinking form mere moments later. Though, eek! That sure caught me off by surprise. I turned the direction of the scream, concerned. God, God, Taguchi, look at that! Lock the damn door when you're in there. Sorry, Noho. I heard that door slam shut with incredible force. So that was the infamous Mr. Taguchi, huh? No love lost between those two, it seemed. The nerve of that guy. Having peeked out to check at Noho, Mr. Kabuki again withdrew his wide-eyed face to the kitchen, laughing softly. I swear I could look at him all day. And so I did that until Noho returned, staring ever so like, oh my god, this is a cool shot. So that's you. I remember what you are. I have to look at your face to know who you are. That's like me in real life too. Someone's like, my name is John, and I'm just like, nice to meet you, John. I'll forget his name like a month later. I'm like, I don't know his name. I'm like, John, right? Is it John? And then other people say their name. I'm like, John. That's okay. Now I have to remember. And then I'm like, it's John. I'm terrible with names. I don't know why. It have to be like a really unique name. I can't say that because when I met someone with a really unique name, I forgot it like a week later, and then I immediately remembered. So I still forgot about it. I'm just terrible with names. All my friends know this. I didn't know their names at one point when I first met them. I was like, who the fuck are you? Like Pierce. God damn, I didn't know his name for the longest time. I was just like, Pierce. Trying to savor each single droplet of the deep crimson liquid in my cup, I slowly and carefully imbued the tea that was placed before. It is tea! I was so right on that shit. God, I should have not doubted myself. I was just like, oh no, typical American moment. I'm looking like an idiot outside of my country. And it's so true. Oh, fuck. Whatever bled Kabuki had brewed aboard a flavor, unlike anything else I have tasted. Ah, it's wonderful. Excellent. I'm glad you like it. It's got such a complex taste and aroma. Yeah, I always thought black tea was just the same. But then, at my house, we only have that kind that comes in tea bags. There's nothing wrong with tea that comes in bags. It's gotten quite good these days, in fact. This is just the way I'm used to drinking it. The rich man's life. It really is delicious, Mr. Kabuki. Isn't it about time for you to go home, Taguchi? Oh, come on, Noho. Don't be like that. Taguchi must have been her elder, but he was completely outmatched by Noho. These two had a pretty fascinating relationship on their own. Actually, you know, I do have a rental video to return, but so I guess I should probably be leaving after all. More porn? I don't know what's bad, the fact that I read that or the fact that I immediately read that without with character voice, without actually stopping myself. What? No. What do you mean by more? Anyways, if you excuse me. Techno break. Death to Fab. Death by Fab. What is this game? 1 second, it's like it's like going into great detail about someone's legs getting ripped off and talking about all the like ligaments and tendons and like how stringy or something it is, and then 2 seconds later, it's all like, what? You're watching porn all by yourself? Like, what is this? No faced Mr. Taguchi and posed as if she were shooting a beam of light at him, like some kind of legally unnameable masked superhero. You could have just said superhero. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Kabuki. You too, Noho. Oh, you too, Noho. Actually, I'm going to school tomorrow, so no, you won't. Oh, really? That's a surprise. You just keep on creeping on, Tagichi. Rock those 29 years of exceptional achievements or accomplishments. That's fucked up, man. Leave my guy alone! Man, you're ruthless. Tagichi staggered to the door and vanished into the outside world, utterly defeated. Watching from next to me, Mr. Kabuki sleepily waved his hand and smiled. At least he's nice. Damn, she's just fucking cold. I should probably get going too. Thank you very much for the hospitality. My pleasure. I'm sorry we couldn't offer you anything more. Oh, please. Well, Taguchi's gone. He's got a pretty good head start, so I don't think you have to worry about running into him. Wow, you are ruthless. You're welcome back anytime. Please be careful on your way home. Thank you so much for everything. Have a good night. I stepped out to Kabuki's lovely home, and Noah walked me to the corner. The air felt crisp and cool against my cheek. It's been a positively lovely day all around, and before parting ways, I let Noho one of my Twinkle CDs I had in my bag. Then we hugged, and I began the short walk back to my own house. Thank you, Noho. This case you discovered with Heavenly Host Elementary, it's absolutely remarkable. If our investigation bears fruits, this could very well turn the world of occult research on its head. It's too good to pass up. Interesting. Honestly, I just wish after the first two chapters, I'm just hoping that everything else was just a visual novel at this point. Because, God, I hate that. Now I'm like thinking back on it. It's like, God, that was so dull. Just like walking into each classroom and then being like, oh, dialogue. Okay. Dialogue. Ooh, ending cutscene. It's like, ugh. Just remove that aspect. Daddy's not breathing. Ah. Just a dream. I have to write this down. Sacred Grounds Investigation File 02K Prefectural. Heavenly Host Elementary. Currently under investigation. Further progress. Encountered fierce spiritual resistance when simply researching the Shinozaki's estate. Right side of the body paralysis. Left eardrum ringing. Orbs visible in photographs. Influence confirmed. Several dizziness, nausea, bloody BM experience. Symptoms persisted for weeks. Unrelenting nightmares on top of all that. This really is way too dangerous for them. Kabuki and Taguchi don't know how to protect themselves from spirits. They shouldn't go at all. My name is Noho Shinonuki. I travel the country investigating reports of haunted locations, assuring clients fears and doing whatever I can to help them. Recently, strange and unpleasant things have begun happening to me. I've been investigating a certain haunted ground for the last month and encountered a malevolent will more powerful than anything I've experienced. I attributed this to the paper doll I brought back with me, the sort commonly used in curses. No doubt a bad idea, but invaluable for research. This is the reason I hesitated when Sayaka asked me to be on her radio show at the restaurant earlier. Ghost stories could actually provoke the spirits involved in them. I was afraid that whatever entity had latched on to me might have some negative effect on Sayaka as well. Fortunately, aside from wreaking havoc on my physiology, physiology, the spirit doesn't seem to be affecting those around me in any way. If I could just keep under control, I'll certainly my appearance on Sayaku's radio show would go off without a hitch. Kabuki? I've gone to the kitchen for a glass of water, and though I hadn't noticed on my way down, I saw Kabuki fast asleep on the living room sofa as I headed back. Kabuki, you're going to catch a cold down here. You know, Kabuki. Sound asleep. Oh, Kabuki, you're so cute. Hee. Kabuki had pulled an all-nighter last night, so I'm pretty sure he slept well into the afternoon. There we go, a nice warm blanket for you. Sweet dreams. Spirits research is the decidedly dangerous field. Numerous people have warned me not to get in too deep. So why did I do it? For Kabuki, of course. If Kabuki make progress on his occult novel through my research, if he could succeed in all of his endeavors, there would be no price would be too high, I felt. For his respect and admiration, I'm happily sacrificing anything so I didn't read it, but I saw the last word as anyone. Yeah, it's definitely too dangerous to send Kabuki and Taguchi to Heavenly Host by themselves. I'll have to make sure I go with them. I tucked Kabuki in and returned to my room, realizing he would still be asleep when I left for school. I decided to write him a note. Just as I was concerned for him, Kabuki was worried about putting me in danger as well, stating his prior intent to go to Heavenly Host with Taguchi instead. I was so flattered by his consideration that I just didn't have the heart to lecture him about how ludicrously bad an idea like that was. God. Let's see. To my dear mentor. I like how that time I didn't have a long fucking pause of just like brain processing because that happens a lot sometimes. I'm like, morning. I usually cut those out. The time is now 11 in the morning. Here's the latest news of the day. Oh, this is the news. The body of a schoolgirl was discovered in the plaza near the escalators at the southeast exit to Tokyo's Shinjuku Station. Good morning, Noho. I wanted to talk to you about that Tenjin urban legend you found. I really think it may be a bit too dangerous to bring you along, so Takuchi and I should probably go by ourselves. She's not here. Come to think of it, she did say she'd be going to school today, which is rather unlike her. As unusually, everything is in perfect order in this room, like everything in day and night and day compared to my study. What's this? A note? To my dear mentor, for you I'll go any lengths. Based on my findings from Owen Tension town records, I feel more confident that it is possible to return from the school using the escape plan we discussed. But you and Taguchi don't have the ability to resist spirits like I do. It would be far too dangerous in there for just the two of you. So when I get home from school today, I'll be joining you in performing the charm of Sachiko Shinozaki. This is a long note. I don't hold out much hope for our successes. But if it works, you're seriously going to get the scoop to end all scoops. If I can help make a lightning strike a third time for you with the editorial department, then you totally owed me for dinner, Noho. Haha. Thank you, Noho. But I really can't allow you to put yourself in danger like that. I know the escape plan. I'm going to go with my trusty old Taguchi, and you're going to have to wait for us here. I guess I should write her a note to that effect. Good morning, Mr. Kabuki. Are you awake? Well, he's full of spirit today. Perfect then. Let's not waste any more time. I went to school as soon as I finished my morning recording session. But by then, it was already lunchtime, and Noah had skipped class as usual. This is like interesting because I keep going to different people's perspectives. I know it's only 3, but still. But I know where to find her. Work may have kept her out of school most of the time, but when she did come, there was one spot she always chose for lunch. She liked to get away from the noisy classrooms to eat peace. And I know this because, well, I did too. This is just her spot, but mine as well. We'd probably get in trouble if the teacher ever found us there, though. See the lock on the door leading to the school roof? Just happened to be broken, so... what a nice breeze. And that sunlight, too. Absolutely magical. There was a fence between the buildings to prevent students from falling. It wasn't very high, so getting over it was a fairly simple task. Okay! What the fuck? Do I have to censor that? Ooh, maybe I will, even though it's right where my fucking head is. Alley-oop. I crossed the gap, mindful of any stray gusts of wind. I don't think you have to worry that hard. The best shade was on this. If I had an eye tracker, man, I'm gonna be exposed real bad. That's the first thing my eyes were looking at. As soon as it loaded. Okay. Best shade was on that side. So as long as I didn't look down, it was worth the effort. The fuck you mean didn't look down? And there she is. Oh no. As expected, she was nestled right into her unusual spot. The slight was positively I can't speak. Picturesque? A high school girl all tucked away on the school roof. Nose buried in a book with her non-descriptive paper dust jacket. I swear you could just paint any moment of this girl's life and it would make a fine portrayal. Oh, why are we still on the screen? Sayaka. Sayaka, hey there. Oh, Sayaka, hey there. Sorry to have kept you. Is that your... Pull your skirt down, bro. Fuck. Sorry to keep you out so late last night. Hope your family wasn't mad at you or anything. Fucking finally. Nope, no problems at all. They were A-okay with it. Oh, seems you've trained them well. The fuck are you implying? What are you implying? So hey, that book is from Mr. Kabuki you lent me yesterday. Freaking awesome, right? Didn't it just totally suck you in? I love how it goes on and on with the psychology descriptions of first murder seeds. That protagonist is total nutso. Yeah, I wish I had been reading it in bits and pieces during my work commute, though it kinda took away from the tension, but I couldn't wait to read more. Yeah, just keep at it. It's gonna blow your mind. Oh yeah, that that Twinkle CD you let me to die for. Seriously. Really? Awesome. I bet you recognize a bunch of the songs from the concert, right? You should check out some of their music videos sometimes too. Maybe I've got one on my phone that I could show you. No, nope, guess not. I'll have to give you a rain check on that. I wonder if there are any good fan-made ones. Oh, good call. If there are any, I totally want to see the bell. Oh, one already? Damn, it's like I spent my entire time trying to climb over a fence and flashing everybody down below if they look up. Well, I've got an appointment. Can't miss, I'm afraid. Guess I'll see you after school for recording. It's at 5:30 in East Shinjuku, so we should probably meet at 4 behind the school gate. Okay, you said behind the gate? Really? What are you? What are you, 5? No, it was cool as a cucumber. Just like always, today's recording was sure to be a blast. This one's persistent. I'll give her that. Of blood? Really? Is this curse honestly affecting me all the way down to the cellular level? Seriously, how long are you planning on haunting me? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's installment of Soku's Un Love Breather. The nights don't stop till I pour out my heart. Well, that's pretty good. So let's get pouring, shall we? Oh, I don't know why I really dig that. You'll never guess where I went today. I went to school to meet up with a friend, actually. I went to the first time in a while. I could just kick back and relax. We talked forever, like forever. But, of course, the real reason I went was to learn stuff and junk, of course. Teehee. Huh? They're laughing at me in the control booth? What's going on in there, fellas? Huh? The thought of Miss Un actually going to school is hilarious. Hey, come on, I go to school. I do. I'm a high school student, just like everybody else my age. Don't laugh. You're trying to say I'm too old, too cool for school. Seriously, stop it. You're going to give me a complex. Someday you just can't win, you know? All I wanted to do was to say how great school is. And look what happened. You're only saying that because you barely fucking go to school. And look what happened. I'm a laughingstock. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. At least, let's enjoy our half hour together tonight to the fullest. Breather? Sayaka's on-air personality was incredible. I was absolutely listening to a pro at work, and she had me hooked from the moment the show began. Okay, that wraps up the intro, Mr. Shinoki. Please head into the booth. On my way. It was my turn now as a guest speaker. When I entered my recording booth, Sayaka sat facing her mic and waved me over. Hey, girlfriend! They just do the cat thing. She's like, dude, not on the air. Not on the fucking air. Dude, cut it out. Hey, girlfriend. I returned Sayaka's cheeky smile and sat myself in the front of my guest mic that had been prepared for me. But something felt wrong. Very, very wrong. I don't know why I laughed. Something felt wrong. There's a little girl over there. Oh, shit! A ghost! What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I just felt dizzy for a second. Well, the camera's on you, so wear your cutest face, okay? Wait, what do you mean camera? I thought this was a radio talk show host. Roger that. That child was the daughter of the mentioned in my research of the Shinozaki family. She was Sachiko. She was the one who attached herself to me. Her eyes were black and hollow. There was no discernible pupils at the time. She sat utterly motionless, but I knew she was watching me, biding her time. My hair stood up at the end, blood rushing to my head, and bile surged in my throat. The Shinozaki curse was far too powerful. I couldn't suppress it. And it was clear Sayaka couldn't see her. This was bad. I had to carefully not to let Sachiko interfere with the recording. Okay, we're back. Start with the listening mill. What the hell's going on with the line? It looks like she has blooded teeth. Or I guess maybe that's lipstick and that's her lips. If that's the case, that's weird. I'm assuming her mouth is open, but there's just a line in there. But it makes it look so fucking weird. Alright, folks, it's time that y'all have been waiting for. The topic of this week's trying to do a thing workshop is... Oof, can I go home now? Haha, please? What do you mean no? Come on, be a sport. Guess there's nothing I could do about that. This week's topic is... That's right, try to tell a scary story. Yikes. Man, I told you I didn't want to do this one, so why did you guys send in so many responses? We actually received a record amount. Far too many to tackle by myself, so I invited a guest to help me out. Haha. Hey, don't run the applause yet. I haven't even said who it is. Or has everyone already guessed? Because it's totally who you think it is. The pro with the know-how, spirit investigating extraordinary, as beautiful as she is brainy. It's a high school paranormalist, Noho Shinozaki, or Nomo Shinonoki. Get over Noho! Good evening. Thanks so much for coming. No, thank you. It's an honor to be invited. Oh, how about that, everyone? So mellow, so modest. Isn't she just the bee's knees? No, and actually go to the same school. We're even in the same class. Isn't that right? The cow convenient. We hang out a lot, in fact. Some of you clearly knew that. And have been outright demanding that Noho made a guest appearance for quite some time now. Well, your wish is my command. My pleasure, in fact. I thought I may be more thrilled to have her here than you guys. And anyways, given today's theme, Noho seemed to be the perfect guest. So, care to get us started with some choice words for any evil spirits that may be listening? Tremble on the border between this life and the next, under the 7 stars. That's what I'm talking about. These ghosties have got to be shivering in their internal booties after hearing something like that. Isn't that right? I don't know. She's not shaking just yet. Yeah, you're not scaring her. So let's get right to the listening letters. Shall we here? Or shall we? Here's a scary story from Junpei Nagi of M City in Tokyo. In my experiences, advice and spiritual manifestations from my research had always been so easy enough to keep at bay with my powers, but this one was different. For this energy is the completely visible bar daylight. I've never seen anything like it. This was bad. My head was splitting, but the cameras are rolling, so to speak. So I had to at least keep myself from coughing up blood again. I mean, I would definitely cough up blood so they could leave. The fuck? They could just assume you're sick or something, or you got like, you know, oh, I need to go to the hospital, and they're like, oh, nothing's going on. Weird, you just coughed up blood. Maybe you cut your mouth or something. No, was, oh, this is her perspective. No, was grabbing her skirt tightly with both hands, muscles completely rigid. My, was she actually getting nervous? I don't like her. I kind of grinned internally at a bit of the slight of Noho's acting all girly and scared. It was adorable. Well, as I like to say, but I still had a show to host. Thrunk. I slid open the door, and there before me I saw a pair of eyes staring intently right into my very soul. Wow, that's super freaky. How about it? No, this gotta be fake, right? Mr. Mozono and Quaitoto? I don't fucking know. Just pulled our leg. Right? He may be. But with only this evidence to go on, it's hard to judge the authentic authenticity. There we go. Of the claim. Fuck. So what you're saying is it might actually be real? God. That is a possibility, yes. Oh no, please. I've noticed something even more frightening since the segment before. No, your focus keeps drifting over to the corner of this booth. Well, don't tell me. There's somebody there. Is there? Ooh, I'm getting chills. Do we have another guest with us today? An uninvited one? Please say no. No. We're fine. And the ghost just Shinozaki, wait, what? Sachiko gets up and she's like, "Let me speak on the mic. Secret guest appearance. I'm killing you." This seems to be a perfect twist to up the tension of the segment, but the look on Noho's face suggested I may have been onto something, which was terrifying. Little do we know Noho's actually just Ichigo. She's like, "I see dead people." They're all around us. It's not just the curse. Her guest spot on the show may have just been fun and games, but I know Noho is all well versed in spiritual matters as they come. This gave her a great deal of confidence, but unbeknownst to me, the confidence was beginning to unravel around her. She was way over her head, and by that time she had come to realize this, it would be too late, and not just for her. Great work, everyone. That's a wrap. This is a short-ass radio show if that's the only story you read. Oh, finally, we get to see, like, your outline. The recording ended without incident, as far as anybody knew. Sayoko tossed a piece of chocolate into her mouth, and she seemed to have brought it with her. She was as casual and as relaxed can be. So, out with it. Did you see something in the booth or not? No, I didn't see anything. I glanced back in the recording booth. Sachiko's spirit had disappeared a little while ago. I felt it was best to act as if nothing had happened, and successfully managed to steer the topic of conversation elsewhere. Until... What the... What's wrong? Was someone talking out here during the recording? Oh my god, I was like kind of making a bit there. No way. When any of us make a rookie mistake like that, you wouldn't be able to hear us from the inside of that booth anyways. There's something in the tape though. Sounds like a voice to me. Huh? Where? Here, during this exchange. Mr. Mozo and pulling our leg, right? Oh, he may be, but it's not the only evidence to go off of. I'm only hearing those two. You don't hear the third voice? Like, it would be cool if you could actually see, like, small little text right here. He may be, but the only evidence to go on. Right there. I feel like if you had the audio actually turned on, you might actually hear something there. Mr. Sononoki says he may be. Or he may be. Yeah, he may be. Pulling our leg, right? He may be. But with only this evidence to go on. Pulling our leg, right? He may be. But with only this evidence to go... Oh my god, there is a voice. It's saying, I'm watching you, right? The tension does not fucking feel like shit to me. I just thought, what the fuck? He may be, but with only... Whoa! You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I would just leave that shit in. This sounds cool. A ghost actually making special effects easier for me. It's the recording for sure. That's so creepy. Is this for real? An actual EVP? Ah! Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's with the matter? Pull yourself together. Suddenly the director began to clutch at his throat, thrashed around. His voice was bright red and his mouth frothed over. What the fuck's happening? He got possessed? Hold him down. He's gonna knock everything over and hurt himself. Yes, sir. He just he went insane. Is it over? What was it? Some kind of seizure? Oh crap, he's not breathing. What? God! Call an ambulance, quickly! He needs CPR! Okay. Come on, keep it together, man. What the hell's going on? Send the guest home, we're done! Soku's usual smile, could you imagine? I guess so. And so it just has a frothing of the mouth, being like, It's like, what the fuck's happening? This is my first time here. What a day to remember. Sakura's usually smiling countenance has been replaced by a thin mouth with occult sweat. There was no doubt about it. This was the influence of the spirit. And it must have been absolutely terrifying from her co-workers, who have never had contact with the spirit world before, and regrettably appearing on the program. I'm so sorry. I guess I shouldn't have come. Oh, don't be silly. You did great. They managed to resuscitate the director too at the hospital. And we could cut out the voice for the broadcast. But honestly, I say we leave it. I mean, it's kind of a lucky break. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking that too. It's like, honestly, it makes it easier. It's like it's on point. It's not like it was a random ass video and then something creepy happens. It's like, what the fuck? I'll just cut that. That's weird. You're talking about ghosts. If a ghost event happens, you got money. Haha. I'm really grateful for your help today. I owe you one. If there's anything I could do for you, just let me know. Oh, and as far as Quell Faint Nu, how's next week sound? On the way home, though, finally smiled, glad to see she still had it in her. I needed to put on a happy face, too. I was afraid if it seemed too gloomy, it would bring Noho down, and she hadn't done anything wrong. I had to let her know how grateful I was and try to bring her spirits back up. The two of us parted ways on the corner near our house, as I needed to stop in at the convenience store for some groceries. See you later. Thanks again. You too. Good night. I've never before felt a strong, persistent spiritual pressure. I had a considerable amount of power within me, and usually it was more than enough to dispense any malice wills that dared draw near. But even with my concentration, I still put up Sayaka and her co-workers in grave danger. They could have been killed by the curse. For the sake of my dear Kabuki's safety, we really should have put the kibosh on our entire investigation into the Shinozaki family line at a lot sooner. But it wasn't too late to call it off. As far as I knew, I was going to pull out from the Heavenly Host Elementary case altogether. I've made up my mind. I should probably undergo a traditional spirit exorcism as soon as possible, huh? It was past 9:30, so I had been dark out for hours already. Yet there was wasn't a single light on Kabuki's house. Kabuki? No signs of life. Some of the whole house felt larger and emptier than ever before. Kabuki? Kabuki, are you sleeping? I peeked into his study, but he wasn't there. Nor was he anywhere else. The house was deserted. Now, Kabuki's meetings for work were always held at irregular times, so this wasn't unexpected or anything. But the atmosphere inside just felt different. Somehow there was this particular silence, as if no one had ever lived here in the first place. I'm watching you. Something just seemed very, very wrong. It was like someone was watching me, sneering at me. Gus! Finally, I found the note on my desk. Not the one I left for Kabuki this morning, but a response written in his familiar scrawl. Dear Noho, thank you for your concern. I couldn't live with myself if I exposed you to any more danger on my behalf. However, Taguchi and I have gone to Heavenly Host Elementary. We've noted the way back, so please don't worry. We'll return safe and sound. And if we've succeeded, let's all go out for a nice meal together, okay? We're definitely going to prove that those kids and that dog wrong by finding actual ghosts. No! Ah, sigh. The grass is always greener on the other side of the field. With a sigh and a mumble, I snapped back to reality. Glancing at the clock, I marveled at the fact that it was already past 10. I've been in a daze for half an hour since getting home. Craziness. Ooh, what a day. My shoulders feel like they've gotten lead weights on them. I couldn't have brought it back with me, right? No, there was no way. I stood up from the desk. The problem was the uniform. I couldn't really relax in it. I should know better. I just need to change. Yeah, that sounds good. I feel better once I got out of this uniform. I could see you. God, please. Is somebody there? Please, no. I was glued. No one had seen me talking in thin air. Or I was glad no one had seen me talking in thin air like that. There was nobody else around, of course. Nothing to be afraid of. It was just my imagination. I really, really needed to get out of my uniform. So once again, I started changing when... definitely not my imagination this time. There was somebody screaming outside my window, running towards my house. What? I seriously felt like I was going to break down. Maybe I already had. Opening the curtains, I slowly peered outside to see who it was. Wait, is that Noho? I couldn't have seen her face clearly, being on the second floor and all. But that was Noho, right? She was crying like a madwoman. She looked awful. Sayaka! What's wrong, Noho? Noho? Sayaka, it's Kabuki. Kabuki crossed over. Oh, okay, calm down. The fuck you been crossed over? Is it Smash? That's awesome, right? Tell me what happened. Where's Mr. Kabuki? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's all my fault, Mr. Kabuki. If Kabuki, I keep wanting to say Mr. If Kabuki were to die in there, this was the first time I ever seen her so incoherent. I spoke slowly and gently, trying to best to calm her down. No, please, just tell me what was happening. Let me help you. Start from the beginning. I want to come back with me right now. What? Please, I'm begging you. Tears are streaming down her face. This was a side of Noho I've never even imagined could exist. There had to be a reason she was so desperate. I agreed to follow her back to Kabuki's house, if only out of concern for her well-being. Sachiko ever after. Those who perform this ritual can cross over to the Heavenly Host Elementary, a cursed school sealed outside of our world, outside time and space. Kind of like me, Sal Curse, if you remember that one. But I debunked that years ago. No one's gonna get that. It's a locus of powerful energy, and the effects of it's had on me thus far had been disturbing enough that I decided to abandon my investigation. But before I could convey that to Kabuki, he crossed over without me, taking only Taguchi for backup. So please, Sayaka, you're my only hope at this point. Will you come with me to Heavenly Host so I can rescue Kabuki? I didn't really get any of what she was saying. Heavenly Host Elementary? A cursed school? And this was all to rescue Kabuki? What was there? What was in there? What is this, a Mario adventure? Exactly what he needed rescuing from. There was one thing I did not understand, was that it was accompanying Noho to some unsafe, unfamiliar spirit world. I couldn't just casually agree to go with her. So this place, I'll be going with you. It's dangerous then. I scare easily, you know. Please! I can't perform the ritual by myself. You're the only person I can count on. And I swear I'll protect you no matter what. Her face was the most disheveled I've ever seen it. And she was practically begging. I knew two sides of this girl. Her cool, collected, professional persona and her cat to my master. But this panicked desperation has fit neither of them. Okay, I'll go with you, but please get on your knees and worship your new dad. The words I've spoken to her following our recording sessions suddenly popped into my head. I owe you one. If there's anything I could do for you, just let me know. Kabuki, Kabuki! Took one look at Noho's tear-stained face and just knew I couldn't turn away from her in this time of need. No, do you really promise to protect me? Uh-huh. A ray of hope lit up in Noho's face like a flower in a bloom, and I knew I had made the right decision. All right, then. I'm in. What our friends are for, after all. Sayaka. Thank you, Sayaka. I just couldn't bear to see her cry like that. A face as cute as hers deserves to wear a smile all the time. Well, we'll be out for a while, though, right? You mind if I run back home first and take care of some things before we go? Okay, I'll be waiting for you here, but naked. Not a good idea. You'll catch your death of cold. Alright, I'll be right back. No, literally. I'm going to strip down. We have to be naked for this. Trust! Shit, I clicked off game. This scared me. As long as Kabuki's over there, the larger the sample size for her is research, the better. This is for you, man. The Shinosaki estate? We don't need that place anymore. If he's going to leave me here to spread the curse for him, then fine. That's what I'll do. No hesitation. No backing down. My blog should do nicely. Let's see. In this world, there's nothing worse than parting ways with a dear friend. Some may say it's the sweet sorrow. Oh, I almost forgot the subject line. Sachiko and the wait, no. How about Sachiko ever after? Perfect. Here's hoping to lots of hits. Heh. So she is just a fucking psychopath. Mom, I'm heading out. Not wanting to hear word here, I told a little white lie, suggesting that I had another recording sessions tonight. I've been going out late sessions practically every night for a while now, so it seemed to the perfect excuse, and sure enough, she bought it. You're certainly a hard worker, Sayaka. Just make sure you keep your energy up out there. Don't get so busy you let your blood sugar drop. Here. Oh, it's the candy. She handed me a small piece of emergency chocolate. There was like this was like a tradition with her. She always given me one when I left to show her support. Oh, that's cute. And it always reminded me that I was loved. This one in particular was bringing tears to my eyes. It must have been more scared than her. I must have been more scared than I thought. I'll be home soon as I can. Thanks. Knock him dead, sweetie. Sachiko, we beg of you. Sachiko, we beg of you. You said it twice, right? And you're on head? Yep. Okay, then it's time to pull this thing apart. Make sure you use your nails and don't let it go. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Something impossible was happening. We performed the ritual just as Noho had instructed, and then the floor just split open and swallowed us whole. Was this a dream? Was I hallucinating? Sure felt real, though I felt like I was being dragged to hell. My vision quickly was bright white, and my consciousness seemed to fade to black. And then... Ugh, Cass. I felt dust and sand filling my mouth, and I was spraying to my feet, choking. What is this? Where am I? Noho? I was in a cold, dark room. It was damp and clammy, and it felt very much like a cave. Was this Heavenly Host Elementary Noho was telling me about? No. Wrecked with apprehension. I tried to raising my voice, but barely had one to raise. I looked around, but didn't see Noho anywhere, and there was no response. God, this can't be real, can it? I wanted to get home, to forget this place existed, but then I realized I've never asked Noho how to cross back over. Without her, I'm stuck here. Oh, so that was my top priority. Then I absolutely had to find Noho. I'm sure she hadn't accounted for the possibility that we'll wind up in different spots once we got here. But as long as I could track her down soon, I knew everything would work out. I stepped forward slowly, carefully. I took a closer look at my surroundings. Search mode. Well, we're in the search mode. All right. I'm going to end today's episode here. It's good to be back. Good to be back and the recording. Good back to be playing Corpse Party. Gotta set up my Wii so I could do Mario Galaxy 2, which I guess is funny because I think the Mickey Mouse game finally released. So I could just go back to that, but I'm going to do Mario Galaxy 2 because I'm planning on doing that. And I'll buy the Mickey thing later. I'll be after Galaxy 2, I assume. And we're back. We are so back into this. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!